County, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Brought to you by Bank of Hindman, Thacker Grigsby, Hayden Citizens Bank, ISOM IGA, ARH, Bluegrass Sports Nation, TVS, and HT24plus.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Big House on the Creek Bank, as my buddy Harold Mullins used to say. We've got high school basketball for you tonight. The BETSY LAYNE Bobcats from the 15th region make the drive over to Hyman to play the Knott County Central Patriots. Manus Blair, Dave Adams with you. Manus, it might be a little damp outside, a little cool, but got a feeling it's going to be warm inside the Morton Combs Athletic Complex here shortly.
Going to get up and down. BETSY LAYNE Bobcats are an 84-foot team.
Yes, they are.
They're going to push it up and down the floor, and I agree with you. It's going to be real warm in here as the game goes along, and it's kind of good weather for salamanders and fish, but it's probably going to be that way for at least a day or two more.
Absolutely. By the way, for Knott County tonight, Huff will be out, ankle problem, and also Connor Napier is ill. So those two guys are not going to play tonight for Knott County Central, and Jaden Huff is a big scorer for this team.
When you take 18 points and 6 rebounds out of the lineup, it's going to be a big hole. Now, who fills that big hole?
Well, you know,
the Patriots.
This could be a night for Ambergy or Gibson to turn on to
and Reed.
Get in this, and Reed as well.
And who's sitting on that bench that hasn't had any time? And the old mantra of next man up.
That's right.
Who's going to be the next man up that hasn't
right.
had an opportunity? Will step up tonight for Coach Huff.
That's right. Want to remind everyone, tomorrow night we'll be back here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex as we'll have girls basketball tomorrow night. Leslie County is coming to town to play the Patriots, and want to remind everybody on Thursday night we'll be at Letcher County Central for the Letcher County Central Owsley County girls, which will be another good ball game coming up here on Hometown 24. And then on Saturday night, finishing the week off, we'll have the Bulldogs and Bobcats from Memorial Gym. So we've got some good action coming up all week long here on Hometown 24. This is the Bank of Hyman Game of the Week, and my goodness, a great place to come and see a ball game, Manus. This is a great place, the B.B. King Court and Morton Combs Athletic Complex.
Yeah, and when these teams that are out of the region, and it's just 45 minutes down the road from BETSY LAYNE.
Yeah.
It's a close, good trip to take and a good out of region team to play right in your backyard. And when you're starting to work on tournament play, you're trying to work on the things that's necessary to get your team starting to get focused, because we're not far away from postseason play.
2 weeks from tonight, and we'll let folks know what Hometown 24 is going to do about the district tournament as it gets closer, what games we may show or what games the station may be interested in doing. I will tell you this, the regional tournament, girls and boys, Hometown 24 will be at both of those for all the full coverage. So can't wait for that. That should be a very good regional tournament coming up this year. We're not far off here at Knott County Central. Main Explorer, Dave Adams with you and all the hometown crew. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups. Get ready for basketball on Monday night here on Hometown 24.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back to high school basketball right here on Hometown 24. Had a rough weekend. As you can tell, a little sinus drainage maintenance, and this weather, 60 degrees one day and 30 the next, and Devin's up there giving me a rough time. He knows I'm struggling, but I'll do my best to make it tonight right here on Hometown 24. Betsy, LAYNE, and Knott County Central. Manus, we're getting close to that tip, and Betsy LAYNE's got some shooters.
Got some really good shooters, and I'm not sure if Coach Howard would like me to say this, but they play a lot like Alabama, and they shoot a lot of threes. They put pressure on man-to-man. They'll take it to the goal. They are a very unselfish team. They'll spread you out and isolate you and look to find the mismatch. And they've got some really good upper-class players. And I looked at their schedule and everything, and they're 13-10, but. Not probably the record they wanted, but they've got a really quality basketball team.
Going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the lineups coming up right here on Hometown 24. Stay with us.
There's love in every connection at Appalachian Wireless. Even if you want to connect with no credit check, no contracts, and most features of postpaid. Talking about Forward Pay, the simple, easy way to connect. And this month, get $50 off select prepaid devices and plans starting as low as $19.99 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99 per month. At 10 gig of data for only $39.99 per month. How about unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down? It's Forward Pay because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the laytest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School, our Bank of Hyman Game of the Week, right here on Hometown 24. And Manus, my friend, it looks like we're getting ready for starting lineups for Betsy Lane and Knott County Central.
And the visitors will be the Betsy Lane Bobcats, 13-10. First for them will be number 0, sophomore forward Carter Parsons. Number 1, senior guard Tanner Hall. Number 4, junior guard Cameron Pente. Number 12, senior forward Tanner Martin. And number 3, senior guard Grayson Hall. And once again, the Bobcats are coached by Mr. Mike Howard in his first year at Betsy Lane.
You know, I've noticed Betsy Lane also warming up, really handles the ball well, all the players.
Yeah, and like I said, they're a really tough matchup.
Well, the lights are out at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex.
And I finally got ready there for the home-standing Knott County Central Patriots, 19-6 on the season. And first and off the starter bench will be number 3, senior guard Hunter Haddix. Number 1, junior guard Drake Sloan. Number 23, sophomore forward Michael Gibson. Number 11, sophomore forward Chance Ambergy. And number 5, junior forward Braxton Reed. The Patriots are coached by Mr. Casey Huff. Tonight's officials are Brian Johnson, Brian Napier, and Ralph Fugit.
First quarter getting ready to start here. Want to welcome everybody aboard. Even want to say hello to our good folks, neighbors over at Betsy Lane. Glad to have them tune in as well. So we're getting ready to start here, and we've got a 1,000-point club.
And we didn't even know that when we talked to Hunter down there.
We did not. We did not.
Big honor for Hunter Haddix, 1,000-point club.
And I want to say tonight, Hunter needs a big ball game, man. It's a big-time game. Him, Gibson, all the kids have to play extremely well tonight because Betsy Lane, a very, very good shooting basketball team.
And Jaden Huff gets his 500th rebound basketball. It's a lot of rebounds.
And Jaden's got a ankle injury, and hopefully that young man can get back because tournaments, like you mentioned, 2 weeks from tonight, we'll start the district tournament. And 3 weeks from tonight, we'll start the regionals.
And Reed and Martin will step in to do the jump as official Brian Napier throws it up, and the tip will go to Martin. And I didn't see anybody else touch it, but there it goes with the jumper. The 3 by Parsons, a little bit strong as Sloan will bring it up.
Both teams open in the man defense.
Give it up to Reed and off Reed, and that'll be a turnover. A little bit too hard by Haddix.
I'm not sure if Haddix didn't have the alley there to go with it, man.
Yeah, he had he had beat him off the dribble there. As Knott Central will start off in a 2-3.
Yeah, they matched up, but now you can see it's plain 2-3 matchup.
Yep, and you can see that Betsy Lane has widened the lane out as it goes to Martin. Martin with a kick out in the corner. Pinte goes off. Hall looked to take it. Hall, a very good three-point shooter. Pinte with the basketball.
With Huff out tonight, this will help Knott Central even the height advantage. Well, not advantage, but it'll help make it equal at the 3, 4, 5 spot on the floor.
This is their biggest lineup probably they can put on the floor.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a turnover by Hall as Reed steals the basketball.
That was good defense by Knott County.
And they got to score off their defense, and Haddix tries to get it to Reed. He picks it back up and puts it in.
Nice touch off the glass. Reed gets first bucket tonight.
Got to come off that screen with your hands ready to catch that basketball. Haddix has proven he's going to give it up to him tonight.
Knott County, if you notice, their zone is extended well. Even Reed is up near the foul line at times.
And Martin is trying to find a place on the short corner there as he's going under that zone defense. And the three is up, and that's going to be short, and the rebound comes down to Ambergy as Hall had the open look. And that's going to go off of Gibson, and another turnover for the Patriots.
Patriots are really moving the ball ahead. They're just not finishing once they move it ahead. They're not getting control of it. But heads are up, and they are trying to get to the open man. Now, Betsy Lane, I'm surprised they're not worked on this baseline here more.
And you saw that Coach Howard went to a different set there, and they overloaded this set toward us, Dave.
Yeah. And that will have a baseline. If you move it back and get it in the middle, you can go back to the wing or the baseline.
Pinte with the drive gives it up to Hall, and Tanner Hall is called for a walk.
The zone is kind of aggravated.
It's baffling them a little bit.
Yes, it is. They're looking to pass instead of looking at to go right now.
And like I said, they're an outstanding shooting basketball team from three.
Nice pass.
And Drake Sloan misses it. Gibson tried to tip it. Ambergy has it. It will go off of Ambergy, and that's going to be a turnover.
Ambergy's got to grab the basketball strong and go back up with it and get in that scoring column.
And Kidd comes in for Martin, and as I talked to you off the air, Kidd is their leading scorer and a nice player. So he's going to play that soft area in that zone.
Right. Spacing for Betsy Lane is a little tight. If you notice, they have three guys in the same area here almost. Now that's a good deal, moving it to the other side.
Yep, there goes Kidd, and he kicks it to Hall for the three, and he misses it. Rebound comes down to Pinte, and he puts it in.
And looks like Betsy Lane will take a 30-second timeout, and we're tied at 2 with 4:49 to go, first quarter. Glad to have you along. Manus, Betsy Lane seems a little puzzled on the zone, but when you have a 2-3 wide, you've got to have that guy in the middle at the foul line to get the ball to, and then let him decide where he's going with the ball.
Yeah, and as we're standing here watching, Coach Howard is pointing at Kidd and saying, you know, you're in that soft area there. You got to look to take it, or you look diagonal. Once you come, if it comes from this side there, you're going to look diagonal to the far corner.
Right.
And, you know, those are some of the shots probably that they normally knock down too. And Coach Howard just wanted to get them on the set and exactly where he wanted them.
You know, Huff has been a big scorer for the Patriots, no question about it. I think this is good for these kids. Not that he's out tonight because they need him desperately. It's just a good experience. And also you have Connor Napier, who's a very good shooter. So you've got some kids out and then put some points on the board.
Yep.
And this is a good experience to let somebody else step up.
And Drake Sloan knocks down the 3. The Bobcats had gone to a 1-2-2 kind of a trap, and Sloan was able to find it over here on the right wing. And you can see the little bit more movement by the Bobcats right here.
Yes.
Short corner to Hall.
Very little dribble at all. 1 bounce, 2 bounce at the most.
Pente with the 3, and he will knock it down. Give him 5.
3:55 to go first quarter. We're tied at 5.
And I'm sure Coach Howard wanted everybody to touch the basketball before anybody shot it, and they did that time. Ambergy in the soft part of the zone. Gibson will rise up and shoot the 3, and he will knock it down.
Big bucket by Gibson on the right side, and nice shot. Got set well, went up, followed through.
Didn't hesitate. And that's going to be a deep 3 in that corner over there by Parsons, and he will knock it down. So both teams heating up a little bit.
Well,
David
they're
Adams.
moving the ball better, both of them are, and getting looks. So
as the Bobcats don't extend as much now out of that, and it's more of a 3-2, as Gibson will get it down on the low block, gives it up to Haddix. Haddix up with a jumper, and he will miss it. Rebound is fought for, and Kidd will get the rebound. Pente takes it and reveres back to the middle. Gives it up to Kidd. Kidd turns off the board, and he will put it in.
we're going to have a timeout by North Central, and that's going to be a 30, so we'll leave it here. I thought Kidd is very good on the block about using the board. He elevates well. He's a strong kid, too, got a good body, and so North Central will have to watch him down on that block. And if you're Betsy Lane, you know, Gibson is the kind of kid that go out and hit the 15-footer or the 3. Look for him to have to shoot a few more buckets.
And you know,
us with Huff down.
Right. Somebody has to pick up the scoring. You mentioned Kidd. He's averaging 15 points on the season. So probably a target in there as well for Coach Howard in that zone to go into it. What's Coach Huff coming out of the timeout? What's he going to do a little bit different on the defense and the offensive end? Screen by Reed as he rose back. Had him there. Haddix missed him. Drake Sloan with the left hand, and he was going to be fouled. I think that's going to be on Hall, I believe.
Hall dropped his arm that time. If he'd left it up, I believe he'd got by with his body, but he dropped his arm.
And you know, David Adams, we have played, and that's the first foul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these
it's
guys
been a very clean game.
And I don't think you'll see a whole lot of fouls because both teams like the outside jumper, number one. And when you like the outside jumper, you don't drive a whole lot, and you're just going to shoot it. You know what I mean?
And you're not going to get those calls.
No, you're not.
As Martin has come back in the basketball game for the Bobcats, 10-10. 2:11 left.
Yes.
And I think this is more at the pace of the Patriots than the Bobcats. Bobcats averaging 67 points. His kid looks to get it to Martin. It's knocked away, and they're going to say it went off of Martin. So the basketball will go with the Patriots, 1:56 left. As Coach Huff hollers out on the how he wants the screen to be set at the high post area as Bobcats go man-to-man, David Adams.
Well, you know, they've got good speed, and they do have strength on the basket, and they're a good matchup right now. Patriots, you know, Huff's not in the game, so it may be to their advantage because they do have size in certain spots.
As Parsons gets the rebound after a Drake Sloan miss.
Minute 15, we're tied at 10.
And Haddix gets his hands on it, kicks it to Hall. Hall misses the 3. Long rebound is picked up by Sloan. He will go up off the board and puts it in.
Nice move, and
give him 7, David Adams.
He's playing well as he kisses it off the glass.
Kid turns back. Hall is working the baseline down there as Coach Howard calls out a different set.
40 seconds, first quarter.
And are they going to – I think they may go for the last shot, David Adams.
I think so. They've got good space, and one guy – they've got a 2-1-2 set, so they'll let this get down to probably 9 or 10 and then put everybody in motion where they want them to go. Not Central's trying to rush them up, just a tad.
And almost got away from Pinte as he rises up with a 3. Banks too long. Haddix gives it up to Sloan. Sloan goes in off the board and lays it in.
Shot it too early, and that's going to be a big-time shot from about 52 feet and almost a little nylon. We played one at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. 14-10 our score. Stay with us. We'll be back.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School. Wes Smith down in Madisonville sent us a text saying he's playing a team called LAYNE County. I don't know who they got. Travis Purry, maybe. They're pretty good. He said, Manus, he wanted me and you to pray for their team tonight.
I will. Reddick is a good player, too, on their team.
Yeah. Ryan Farmer, how you doing over in Hyden, Kentucky, my man? Glad to have you along tonight. Dave and Ann Dixon over at Lodge Creek. Say hello to them.
As a screen by Gibson allows Haddix to knock down the 3 in the deep corner.
Big shot by Haddix, 20-footer, and plays a little music in Hyman KY.
And I believe Sloan's going to be picked up. Yes, it is, and that's going to be his first.
Roberta Waddell Dewey down in western part of the state. We want to holler at her. I'll always give her a holler, and it was my job, I guess, Manus, to make sure she stays with the program.
Braden Hall has come in for the Bobcats, and so has Tanner Martin again after starting the basketball game.
Now Central zone is a little tight right now. They're really coming to the lane when the ball enters the middle now, trying to take that away.
Pinte in the lane with a floater. It's too long, and Gibson will come down with a rebound. Sloan with a kick to Ambergy. Nice defense by Martin as he stops the penetration. And there, the 5 wide as Sloan tries to take Hall. He throws it up. Oh, almost went down.
He's having one of those nights where he's very confident.
Yes, sir. Pinte, and it's deflected by Ambergy.
You know, I don't know if Betsy Lane has seen a lot of zone. I know not Central zone. They're moving very well. But they've seemed to struggle with that zone since the start of the game.
And you would not think that.
No.
As Kidd gets it in there in the middle, turns, goes up on Hall, and he was wanting the foul, did not get it as Hall comes in and gets a rebound. Jaden Hall in the ball game. Haddix with a screen. Gibson to the lane, up, over, and puts it in.
Big move by Gibson, 19-10 her score.
Give Gibson 5.
We will have these scores at halftime around the area. If there's any games, we'll let you know how they go.
Martin a little bit underneath the basket, was not able to put it up after Kidd got it in there to him.
I'll be honest with you, I think Coach feels the same way. Betsy and Lane handling the ball a little too much, dribble and giving the defense really time to switch and get on their man.
Yep. That's Kidd with a nice jumper right in the lane there. Nothing but nylon.
Knott County's leads at 7.
Hall picking up some minutes here for the Patriots as Haddix goes in, up, and no. Another one that didn't go. Haddix with a rebound, kicks it to Sloan. Sloan goes through, up, and it's short. Kidd back through his legs, tried to snap it. Lost control of it. Ambergy with the steal. Haddix in that corner. Got it.
Nice shot by Haddix, 22-12, Knott County's biggest lead.
Loves that corner three-pointer as Kidd goes to the lane up, and he's going to be pushed, bodied up by Hall, and that's going to be his first. And that will be the first 2 free throws for the Bobcats. Kidd shooting 74% on the season. First one is good. As Reed will come in, and so will Mosley for the first time for the Patriots.
I tell you what, Gibson and Sloan, big game so far tonight in this ball game.
So once again, opportunities for some of the younger Patriots to do some things as Kidd makes the second of 2.
Absolutely.
Give him 6. Mosley running the point.
If you notice, Sloan went out and they decided to go man-to-man.
Yep, as Reed gives it up to Hall. Hall wasn't ready to shoot the basketball.
4:25, second quarter.
Screen and roll gives it to Hall. Hall goes in the lane, stopped once again by Martin. Haddix comes off the screen to Mosley. Bobcats keeping the Patriots out of the lane. Coach Howard applauding the defense.
You know, Knott Central really has no reason to be in a big hurry.
No, they do not. As Ambergy with a floater, and it will go.
Nice touch. Lead back at 10, 3:45.
Martin through, gives it up to Kidd. Kidd splits, goes up, and misses it. Hall with the rebound, and Martin's going to be called for the foul. That's going to be his first. So Mosley walks the basketball up. And Haddix could not gather it, and it's going to be a turnover.
Betsy Lane getting the ball under the basket, but fading away. They got to go straight. They want to get that foul called. They got to go into the man instead of trying to get, dodge back.
Yeah, and you got to fight through that physical nature of the game as Tanner Hall has come back in for the Bobcats. And there goes Tanner, and he kicks it to Braden Hall. Martin goes in there, up and under, missed it. And Braden Hall's going to run it down in the corner. Pinte to the lane, tries to give it up, and it's going to be off Kidd and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover for the Bobcats. Once again, Mosley will walk it up, and the Bobcats change into the 1-2-2. That three-pointer in the corner will become available if the ball is rotated through, David Adams.
Yeah, you got Mosley over there in the left corner. He's a good shooter.
And Haddix is going to shoot the three, and he's going to knock it down.
Nice touch there, about a 24-footer.
That's his third three, David Adams.
He's hot tonight. He wants another card. What do you think?
He said he did want one. And Drake Sloan was telling me about baseball card collecting down there, and that's dear to my heart and Josh Cornett's.
Betsy Lane, really, their offense has been really 25 feet from the basket tonight. They've not really been a threat down at the block.
Yep, and, I don't believe they want to play at this pace. They've played at the Patriots' pace, and we've got 1:41 left in the first half. Martin tries to take his person, kicks it back out to Pente. Hall was there. Bounce pass to Braden Hall. He goes up off the board, and he will put it in.
Nice touch there. Gets the lead at 11 with 1:20.
Coach Huff trying to get the wings to come up. Kick to Reed. Reed gives it to Hall, who gives it then to Ambergy. Got to be ready to put it up. And Hall will put it in.
Nice touch there by the big guy. Used the square well and got it in there. And that's how you do it.
Very patient and deflected out by the Patriots as Sloan and Gibson will come in. And also for the Bobcats, Parsons will come in for Braden Hall.
I'm not really seen out of Betsy Lane. They've known for hitting the three ball and putting the press back on you, but that's not been the case tonight.
No, and as Hall goes in and Reed there goes Reed with a dunk. No. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. Just didn't have enough lift on it, I don't think.
He stayed with it, though.
Yep. And, oh, man, look at that. And that was a pass and a half from Parsons the Kid, and he will lay it in.
Knott will try to get one shot here at 31-18, 20 seconds on the clock. And they'll want to slow this one down, and when it gets down to about 8, they'll make a move, I would think.
Let's see what they've got here in the corner shot, and Gibson's readying himself all the way across. Reed backs in, puts it in.
Nice touch by Reed, and that's going to be halftime here to Morton Combs Athletic Complex. 33-18 their score, Knott County leading. We'll take a break. We'll be back, man, Toyota after half, to catch up on the area scores and talk a little basketball. Stay with us.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi. I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
Welcome back to Knott County Central High School. The man Toyota at the half. And Manus, let's go for scoring first, and then we'll try to get some scores in the area.
Okay, first for the BETSY LAYNE Bobcats, Carter Parsons with 3. Tanner Hall played, did not score. Grayson Hall played and did not score. Cameron Pinte had 5. Andrew Kidd came off the bench and had 8. Tanner Martin failed to score. Braden Hall came in and had 2 points for a total of 18 points at the half. Nobody in foul trouble for the Bobcats. For the Knott County Central Patriots, Drake Sloan with 9. Hunter Haddocks with those 3 threes had 9. Braxton Reed had 6. Chance Ambergy with 2. Michael Gibson with 5. Gavin Mosley played and did not score. Jaden Hall had 2 for a total of 33 points. Nobody in foul trouble, as both teams total had 4 total team fouls in the first half.
You know, just good, clean defense by both teams, really. I mean, they were moving their feet. They had their arms out, and they wasn't grabbing. I mean, it was good defense.
And, you know, what usually occurs after that in the second half, but I'm not going to say it. A score from down at Jackson, down at the Pharisee Woods Coliseum, Breathitt County 72 and Letcher Central Boys 50.
And Breathitt, a good win there, but Letcher injury have really took that team over, man. It's Dixon not being able to play, and he's a 20-point guy. Not taking nothing away from the Bobcats, how hard they played, I'm sure, because Coach Honeycutt is doing a very good job down there. He's had some big wins here lately.
And Saturday, they're probably mad as a hornet because they got beat over at
But, you know, Coach Honeycutt played
North
Knott
Central.
County on Friday night, and you play a team like Knott who has good energy and plays hard. Now, it's tough to bounce back.
That game was back and forth between Knott County and Breathitt County. So
David Ritchie down there at Breathitt County Maintenance says hello to us. Glad to have him along on Route 30 there.
Yes,
and Scott Napier, the voice of WSGS, the morning man, he's tuned in. It's always good to hear from him. He's a good guy, likes basketball an awful lot. And
Beth Justice is
Beth Justice is looking in. Her and Raymond. You know, Mr. Raymond Justice is looking in as well. And also Tim Short down in Lexington, hello to him. He's looking in. Paul Sandlin down in LAYNE Country, he's looking in. James Catron up on ball, good to have him and Judy looking in. And you know her candy maker is always looking in.
Looks like to me, is this Hyman out here? I didn't hear the announcement.
I think so. I think
some of the little yellow jackets out here shooting.
And they're knocking it out, may I say. But anyway, glad to have you along on the Man Toyota at the half. Any other scores, you all let us know. We'd be glad to put them on for you. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, It'll be third quarter getting underway here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Stay with us. Hometown 24 basketball. We'll be back.
Just want to watch the game.
That turned on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have two attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
Welcome back to the Bank of Hyman Game of the Week. Getting ready to start the third quarter, 33-18 our score. And, man, just think, we're 2 weeks away from tonight. All the districts starting in the state of KY.
Yeah, you got to have your team ready, and hopefully they come in healthy. And you never know what's going to transpire. And tonight, Coach Huff has put some people in, and they played positive minutes. They have really, added to his team's play.
We're getting down, though. We've got a pretty good look at most of the teams, in boys and girls. The 56th district, we've not hardly seen all those, but the officials cutting up with Menu Manus. They're up here pointing at us.
I'm going to put a technical foul on.
Can we do that? Can we put a
Can we assess a technical foul on the referees?
Hey, they're not going to get any good words from me if they're going to point at us and do all that.
Yeah.
You hear that, Tommy? I know you're over Canning watching. These guys need to treat us with a little respect. You make sure that happens.
Yeah. Write that in your notes.
Yeah.
While you're doing that.
But
Coach Megan Huff's birthday today.
Happy birthday,
and
Coach
she gets to go all the way to Lawrence County to play a basketball game.
That's not fair. That's
the deal when you got a birthday in January or February.
33-18 their score, third quarter, getting ready to start. BETSY LAYNE will have the basketball. So, folks, stay with us. Good half of basketball left, and we're ready to go.
Kind of look for the Bobcats to kind of do a little bit more up-tempo on the offense. And here comes this trap as they were ready for it. As Kidd goes to the baseline and opposite kick to Hall, and he will knock it down. Assist goes to Kidd.
Yep.
And here it comes, David.
Yeah, I expected this at the start of the game. It just wasn't there and no energy, and Knott County took advantage of it.
2-2-1, and they get back in, and they're going to go with a trap, and Gibson gives it up to Amberg, who shoots the jumper, and it's long. The rebound comes down to Tanner Hall. He gives it up, and I don't think there's going to be a shot clock in this second half. As Pente misses it, Drake Sloan with the rebound gives it up to Haddix for the three, and it's going to be off. And the rebound is going to be off of Parsons looks like he is shaking up a little bit. I think he's going to be okay. They're talking to him.
Yeah.
And
he's come down on his foot.
And that probably means
got a limp. Yeah. He's got a limp there.
Martin, I did not see what happened as he was in between Reed and looked like Reed and Sloan over there.
He leaped the same time Reed did after the ball, but when he came down, I think his foot was a little under, and it's his right one, and he's trying to tighten that one up.
And that's going to be a foul. And that foul is going to go against Pente, and that's his first. As Braden Hall comes up off the floor, and Pente is going to go out. Haddix made a shot that last one just a little bit quick. But when you shoot the way he shoots, what do you do?
Well, he likes that shot.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. If you notice, he will put those up.
Ambergy splits, gives it up to Reed, and Reed puts it in.
That was a great pass by Ambergy. Away from the defense, kept it low, and it was a bounce pass.
And it was a bounce pass, and he split the defenders and gave that up as Gibson knocks the basketball away.
Crowded area, you cannot air it there. You have to reverse it and go in with a bounce pass the opposite side.
Drake Sloan backs it out and looks for what Coach Huff wants to call here. Sloan goes in there with a jumper, and it's short, gets his own rebound as he's not blocked out. Haddix with the open three, and there it is, knocks it down. Nice give up by Sloan.
Yep, 38-21 her score, and Haddix, believe it or not, he's holding on to his right leg there up top near, and I don't know if he come down odd or whatever.
Yeah, I think when they got foul earlier, as Haddix shoots it, and it's a little bit long. Got a 4-on-2 as the ball is given to Braden Hall, and it's going to be a walk. As Sloan tried to take a charge, but Braden Hall shuffled his feet after the contact. As Osborne will come in for the first time as Haddix goes out, and he will be looked at.
Yeah, Betsy Lane needs to continue with good pressure after a made or a miss, Manus, if they're going to get back and cut this lead. It's at 17, and Knott County's really had their way getting open looks.
It's got to be an up and down affair for them if they're going to get back in here, and they got to knock down some threes against that zone. As Gibson comes out front to aid. Got a big team, biggest team, and I've seen them have this year out on the floor, David.
Absolutely, and you know, they moved the ball extremely well tonight.
Osborne gives it up to Ambergy for the three, and it rounds and goes out. Rebound comes down to Parsons. Nobody on his side as he gets it over to the overloaded side, and Kidd asking for the basketball at the high post. Long three, and it's in and out, and Osborne as Hall loses his basketball shoe. 5 against 4 as Sloan goes up and doesn't make them pay, but Ambergy does with a rebound, misses it, and it will go off of Tanner Hall.
Tanner was just off balance and just really couldn't grab the basketball. He was good position. He was just off balance in his position. I thought Reed was going to shoot that, man.
I did too. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that, but
I don't know if Coach Huff wanted that shot. You know, Knott County without Connor Napier, another wing shooter who shoots it extremely well. So somebody else has got to hit those. And Haddix has been really doing a nice job of taking some slack away from everyone.
And Gibson misses it long, and Osborne comes down with a rebound. So right now, Coach Howard not getting any ball. Nice move by Drake Sloan.
Drake with a big, nice shot there, man. It's off the glass, looked good.
And Ambergy with a pick gives it up to Osborne, and he's going to be fouled, and that foul probably is going to be on Parsons. And it is. That's his first.
3:40, third quarter, 21-40, and Knott County shot the ball well tonight and have moved the ball well. They've shared it well tonight.
They have shared it. I don't keep assists, but most of the buckets they have made has been a result of a pass rather than a move.
Haddix did come out, and he did have a injury, and he looks like he's trying to work that out.
And Osborne misses it, and that's going to be a foul, and that foul will be on Osborne.
I like the hustle.
He went after his shot.
Foul. That's exactly right.
Went after his shot, and Reed says, "Good job, son." Haddock's moving okay on the bench and probably going to come back in. 40-21, 3:18. Kidd with a pump fake. Back door goes up, Pente, and it was blocked by Gibson. Hall picks it up, gives it up to Kidd, and he lays it in with the left hand. Double figures, he's got 10.
40-23 your score. And notice again on the made shot, no pressure from the Bobcats.
And assist to Sloan as Reed puts it in the gut. He's got double figures. He's got 10. Kidd turns around. It's Sloan. Reed with a rebound. Sloan advances it up. Screen by Reed. Here goes Sloan. He's got the jumper inside and missed it. Rebound once again. Offensive rebound for the Patriots. As Gibson gets it, goes in the lane, fakes, turns, missed it. And there's going to be inside foul, and that's going to be on Osborne for a push.
Still, Betsy Lane cannot be happy Knott County getting 2 or 3 opportunities, and especially when you look on the floor and it's even Steven for Hythe, really. I mean, I don't see any team with advantage there. Maybe right now Knott Central may be a little bit bigger than they are.
I believe they are, and, aggravation by coaches when those 50-50 balls all go to the opposing team.
Knott Central in the white, and they've been getting most of those.
Kidd maneuvers, and it will not go for him as Gibson gets the rebound.
A good move, but it will not go through for the big guy.
Sloan turns, faces, kicks it to Gibson. Gibson tries to take it in. Once again, good movement by the Patriots as Osborne goes down the lane, throws it up, and doesn't go. And guess what? Gibson with an offensive rebound. Ambergy misses it. It's long, and the rebound will come down to Kidd. Kidd advances up, doesn't have the numbers. Kick to Pente. Kick into the corner, and that's going to be long, and that was Parsons, as it's one and done on that end down there.
Betsy Lane's had that kind of night tonight, not really shooting the ball well.
Hall turns, might have got away with a walk there. Off the board, and he scores. Kick out to Braden Hall, and it's going to be short. A rebound, offensive rebound, and put back by Tanner Hall.
And Betsy Lane is going to take the timeout at 44-25, and it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take one as well. Third quarter, 35 seconds left, and we'll be back. Welcome back to the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. I want to remind everyone again, tomorrow night we'll be here for Leslie County and Knott County girls. Should be a good game, so I want to tune in for that one. And then on Thursday night, we'll have the Owsley County Owls and the Cougars from up at Whitesburg. So be sure you tune in for that one. Then we'll follow it up on Saturday as the Bulldogs and Bobcats will play down at Memorial Gym. So
that's
good basketball.
That's 3 good battles this
Oh,
week.
it is indeed. It should be dangerous.
Interested to see the Leslie County Lady Eagles after we did some games earlier to see how much they've progressed and who's coming about. And I'm not sure exactly what was happening right there as I turned back. But the Patriots with the basketball after the offense rebound and put back by Hall. And that's going to be a moving screen on the elevator screen, and that's going to be on, and that was on Jaden Hall, and that's his second. Just got to be said on that screen on the baseline.
To be honest with you, Manus, to put it quickly, Knott County's just simply played harder than Betsy Lane tonight. Yep. I know Betsy Lane's not hit some shots, loose balls, rebounding. There's a lot of things, and I know Coach is not happy.
And he's rotated every single person he could rotate in to try to get a spark from somebody. Down to 8 seconds. Let's see what they got going here, and it will be got to get it off. 3. Pinta doesn't realize it's got to throw it up, and they will not get a shot off, David Adams.
No, they will not. We played 3. 3's in the books, 44-25. Fourth quarter coming up.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
Welcome back. Fourth quarter getting ready to start here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. 44-25 our score. Knott County will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And Manus, it's been hustle and hard work. Shooting the ball pretty good and playing defense has got Knott County that 44-25 lead.
And they have held the Bobcats to 25 points. They are averaging 67. So 42 points below their average so far. As Haddock seems to be moving all right after he went to the bench and worked out a little bit for Mr. Williams.
Drake Sloan has been huge for the Patriots tonight, controlling the offense and setting his teammates up for shots, sharing the ball well, and really controlling the game.
Controlled the game offensively and defensively. Bobcats held the Patriots to one shot that time, as Haddock's missed it. Braden Hall goes into the lane, tries to give it up, but didn't, but it comes off the board, knocks it down.
That's a big bucket to get started. Where's the pressure? And now
here they go.
Bobcats are in a little pressure.
Let's see how the Patriots handle it. Sloan slows everything down, gets them into the offensive set. Sloan acted like he was going to shoot it, and he passes it to Reed. And another assist for Drake Sloan. And Drake Sloan with a steal. Will he give it up? Nope. Left hand, and he lays it in.
Drake is come to play tonight, and he's done it. 48-27, Knott County.
He said, I want one of those baseball cards.
He does indeed.
Brayton Hall goes into the lane. Martin kicks it all the way across. Hall goes in, misses it. Rebound comes down to Gibson.
Spacing's a little close there, but Haddocks will take a lane and.
I don't know if that was going to throw it off the lane, and Reed with a rebound and put back.
I tell you, Reed's had a good ball game as well.
Give him 14. Brayton Hall with a long three, and he will knock it down.
One of the bright spots for the Bobcats tonight, shooting the ball.
And Brayton Hall is a freshman. So he's got all 5 here in the fourth quarter for the Bobcats. And Sloan rises up, and it doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Tanner Hall. He goes, elects not to take the shot, but Brayton Hall says, I will, and he misses it.
Got that look, but...
and it almost went down.
Yeah, he touched the low of the rim, no question.
Haddix out of the lobs to Reed, and he will put it in.
Looks like Coach Huff's going to have to take a timeout here as Sloan about out of air there, and he, I tell you what, he's played so hard. He's left everything on the floor, and that's what you want a young man to do. And it's 30 seconds, so we're going to leave it right here and get ready. The district tournament coming up. Do you see any matchups in that I think a lot of the championship games are going to be pretty good in the district, to be honest with you. Opening rounds, I think you'll have some games where you've got a point spread, but for the most part, I think most of the championships, especially in the 53rd, I think it'll be good games.
I think
not let your girls, always a good ball game.
Yep, I think it pretty much will play out as is. You know, sometimes in the 54th there, you've got Leslie County, and you've got in the girls, you've got Leslie County, and you got Hazard along with Purry Central. You never know in that first round how that plays out.
Right.
And that one was Parsons when they give him 5.
Teardrop as he gets out in the go. 20-point lead, and clock is a big enemy for the Bobcats.
And Osborne, nice job giving it up, and Gibson to the goal, misses it. Hall advances up, no one takes him, and he lays it in.
Where was this at, Manus Blair?
That, I don't know, but that was the good old Red Sea defense right there.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you make shots, you get playing better defense, and Osborne will shoot the 3, and it's long. Rebound's going to come down to Hall.
4 minutes.
Oh, yeah, never know. Martin, and it's going to be in and out, doesn't go. Osborne with the rebound. Haddix with a move, up, straight up, a little bit long. Rebound comes down to Tanner Hall.
I think Coach Huff doesn't want a real quick shot on this.
Yeah, it's kind of getting up and down a little bit too much. And the 3 that time by Parsons is wide left. And Drake Sloan has got him a drink or two. And notice since Sloan hasn't been in there, it kind of got away from him just a little bit.
It has. He's been the man to control this game tonight. No question about that. Drake Sloan.
And as you say his name, he gradually works it up, and Jake Namberg is in the basketball game.
Now you'll see this team really slow down, run an offensive structure, and go for a good shot.
And running everything wide. Bobcats may have to double the basketball to make them give it up. Haddix out to Osborne. Osborne into the lane. Got away. Nope, he did not get away with a walk. And number 34 will come in for the Bobcats for the first time, and that's Andrew Collins. .52-34 at the 3-minute mark.
Knott County back in the zone.
And no good, and put back in by Grayson Hall.
36-52, just over 2.5 minutes. in the ball game.
And Drake Sloan got fumbled a little bit. Haddix goes down, and it's knocked away. And Kidd, long pass to Braden Hall, and he will lay it in.
Leads at 14, and
that freshman's got 9 points, David.
Yeah, he's played well.
And timeout.
It's going to be a 30, so we'll leave that here as well also. And I want to thank everyone that tuned in tonight to Hometown 24, and glad to have you all along. And minus Cougars and Bobcats played tonight, but Dixon, a key player, out for Letcher Central. They're a much different team, not taking nothing away from the Bobcats. They're a much different team.
I mean, it just changed the whole outlook. No different with Huff not being in for Knott County. And you've got Delaney, who has come back. He's rounding himself into, it's different between playing shape and just running on the sideline.
Right.
And once the lights come on, the adrenaline flows, and 2 minutes into the game, you got to have a sub. But Delaney's back, and Brady Boggs is back. So gradually working themselves back into.
Now, there's 2 weeks yet to the district. Is there a chance that Dixon will be back to play in that district?
I mean, if he was 61-year-old, no, like me, but in the wonders of young people anymore.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. I can't answer that, David. You never know.
But we wish that kid a lot of luck. He plays extremely hard. We like him a lot the way he gives an effort.
And Gibson goes up, makes the 2.
Nice touch by Michael.
And, the Bobcats had cut it down to 14, and they lose the basketball. And Parson said, I did not, they touched it, but the official said, yes, you did. Nobody touched it for the Patriots. Ambergy, and it's stolen away. Shot's going to go up by Collins, misses it, gets his own rebound, goes to Hall. Hall's going to put it up. No good. Ambergy with a rebound. Mosley comes back and gets the basketball for the Patriots. And the Bobcats playing straight up man-to-man.
Minute 20 to go in the ball game, and North Central
just spreading it out.
Will have another win in their column because it's going to be awfully tough for BETSY LAYNE to come back now at 54-38 and just over a minute to go in the ball game.
Yep, and
looks like Drake Sloan will be your Alice Lloyd College player of the game.
And it's timeout, but it's just to change everybody out.
Yeah. And
did a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Did a little bit of everything.
He did. He had a good ball game. He played extremely hard and shared the ball well. He played defense well, and he just did all opponents of the game well tonight.
As Mosley breaks the defense down, gives it to Hall, and he lays it in. He's had a good game. He's got 6.
Well, Manus, I'll make my way down on the floor, and you finish this up here.
I'll do it. As Kidd knocks down the 3 in the deep right-hand corner. Mosley goes in, throws it off the backboard, trying to get it to Yance. Deep shot 3 for Parsons, and he will knock it down. 56-44. Ambergy with the basketball, and Coach Huff says, hold on to it, guys. And that will probably do it, and it will, as the Patriots will take home the victory, 56-44. And after the break, David Adams will be down on the floor for our Alice Lloyd College Player of the Game.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back to Knott County Central, where the Patriots are victorious tonight. With us is the Alice Lloyd College player of the game, Drake Sloan. Drake, I thought you controlled this ball game tonight for your team.
Yeah, I know I had to step up whenever Huff went out. You know, he's our best all-around player, best scorer. You know, and for our team to be able to put this together and get a win in pretty reasonable fashion, you know, I'm proud of him.
You know, looking at your all's team, I watched you play man this year in zone, and I'm not so sure if you're not a good matchup 2-3 team as good as you'll find in the region.
Well, when Casey was coach, first came over, you know, he showed us this zone, and everybody thought he was crazy. And you know, you can't win zone, or you can't win in zone, blah blah. And the past 2 years, I think we've been the best or the second best team in the region defense-wise.
I tell you what, I was very impressed on your zone. You have good pressure out on the 3 line. You have good pressure when it drops to the block, and the ball goes in the lane. You also shift and have good pressure. That zone, that looks to me like as good as defense as anybody will face.
The zone is harder to play than man. It wears you out more than the man. It's hard to believe, but it does. You got to work in it.
Well, the reason why I think you on man, you're really playing man out here when you all play the 2-3 matchup.
Everybody says a good man looks like a zone and a good zone looks like a man. It goes hand in hand.
Well, I noticed your shooting tonight. You was ready. You felt it.
I knew I had to step up to the plate this game without Huff, our lead senior, you know. I knew I had to step up.
Well, district tournament 2 weeks away, region's 3 weeks away. Well, is the Patriots ready to go?
Well, we're ready mentally, but not physically yet, with Huff out and Connor sick. But whenever we rally troops and all get healthy, I think we're going to make a good run at it.
You sure look good tonight, and I want to congratulate you on being the Alice Lloyd College player of the game, Drake.
Appreciate you.
Did an outstanding job, young man. Drake Sloan is our Alice Lloyd College player of the game. Big win for Knott County tonight. Want to remind everyone tomorrow night that we'll be back here at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. We have girls basketball. Leslie County Eagles will travel up to play the Knott County Central Patriots. That's going to do it for us for here tonight. For Manus Blair, Dave Adams, and also on controls, Devin Combs, Josh Cornett on Cameron. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back tomorrow night. You all have a good evening and stay safe out there. Good night, everyone.